style, grace, and beauty. Even the Oxford Dictionary defines Rolls-Royce as a thing of quality. The Spirit of Ecstasy, sculpted in 1911, a crystallization of the greatest name in the world, Rolls-Royce. This is the last great Rolls-Royce made, the Silver Cloud. This long bonnet is my phallus extension, my shot of testosterone, my fallacy. Frederick Royce began it in 1904, and I'm now driving his heritage. The Rolls-Royce engineers were the very best. They never claimed to build the world's fastest cars, or the cars with the most high-tech built into them. But what they did was build cars like great architecture, built to last. It is believed that 75% of Rolls-Royces are still excellent. When the Silver Cloud was launched in 1955, it was the pinnacle of engineering excellence. Rolls-Royce knew that their customers were blue bloods, aristocrats, masters of the universe, heads of state. Scrap metal dealers, bingo hall owners, jockeys, comedians, and lowlife were somewhat Jaguar folk. But the Cloud transcended the class divide. Its beauty and excellence entranced everybody. Doormen at posh hotels would fawn. Refuse collectors would doff their caps in admiration. The engine, originally American, improved as always by Crewe, still in use today, shoveling out something like over 400 brake horsepower. The steering box, not imported, they made their own. Technical perfection. This is your drawing room. Acres of walnut, 50 yards of leather piping, 3 cowhides, unblemished, aircon and extra at £577. You could buy a Morris Minor for that in those days. It took 3 months to build. Total cost £5,000. 12 coats of paint. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. But now, once upon a time, I did observe a technician going for a drive at Crewe, but he got in the boot with a stethoscope to test for obtrusive noises. What do you believe? It existed at a time when the social orders of Britain remained rigid. The toffs toffed and the riff-raff lived in black and white. But as the 50s became the 60s, the great unwashed were on the march. Rolls-Royce could sniff the odour of social change quicker than you can say New Labour. The owner-driver was now in vogue, and the chauffeur in possession of his P45. Thus, in the Cloud, the fresh air and the air conditioning was directed at the driver's feet, and the backseat passengers could take care of themselves. Dukes, viscounts and lords were replaced by pop stars, comedians, bookies and Johnny-come-latelys. Class, style, dignity, honour disappeared in a cloud of new money. All this meant the Cloud was doomed. The mass-made Silver Shadow was born to placate a changed Britain. The Silver Cloud was, I declare, the last great Rolls-Royce ever made. Charles Stuart Rolls and Frederick Henry Royce can raise a flagon of nectar in the Elysian fields to its creation. And that alone makes it great. But there's more. Take your modern toy. Leather, aircon, electric windows, sophistication we now take for granted. It's because of motor cars like the Cloud that we have these. Rolls-Royce proved that motoring could be luxurious, that the motor car was more than a mechanical horse. It's their legacy, and we should be proud of it. Rolls-Royce defines quality, breeding, style. And so, as the last proper car from this illustrious company, is not the Silver Cloud the greatest car in the world?